We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run broke the contact and got some space. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mayfield on play action. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott now.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
They've got his man complete.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On the left side, a catch by White.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Evans' 1,000-yard streak to start his career remains intact and is now at 8 years strong. And in his 8th season, came a career-high 14 touchdown catches as well. Another similar season, and Mike Evans will cross the 10,000-yard milestone this year. Easy first down pickup for the superstar wideout.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April or May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And a catch right side by Evans.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Demir Bird, 67 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletion. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Prescott yet again. He's going to let this one go deep.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20. Yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tariq Cohen. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run with McAllister.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Mayfield off the play fake.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
On third down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I think there's a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Running game working. They stick with it on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking...
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now a toss out wide to McAllister. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
99 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably